I want to ask you something, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Only the people who thought about what I'm about to say comment. If you comment some horse shit, I'm not going to take you serious. If you comment some dumb shit, I'm not going to take you serious. But I really want you to ask yourself, did I fail you as a creator? Or did y'all fail me as followers?
Fear is a tool. 2 years of nights have turned me into a nocturnal animal.
Staring at the water, looking like a bunch of sand. Looking to my eyes, and all you see is motherfuckers standing toe tagging. Bitch, I'm bagging up the dope, no ratting to the boat, acting like we shot, leaving the Latin quote across my fucking throat.
I make nothing. Zero. Zilch. By the time I pay all my scientists, all my people in my research department lab coats, it's a wash. Well, why you do it then, baby Billy? Well, because I'm selfless.
I have no money. And I'm gonna tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you.
Did you drink this whole thing today?
I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
But, yes, I'm sorry, from Hamas. But it seems to be a little over the top. We're not sure where it is.
We will win this goddamn war! Do you think I'm fucking playing? Let's fly, bitch!
This is not real. It's just a dream. Please, wake up. 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 Wake up.
Did you know that the zombie apocalypse has occurred? This is what people are mistaken about. There's all people talking about the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
You're the fucking zombies.
Oh, the cell phone zombies.
This is the fucking zombie.
Are
this
we?
is the fucking
Yeah.
zombie
Cell phone
apocalypse,
zombies,
man.
yeah. Wait, are you?
I am too.
Yeah.
I'm one of the
I
fucking
am.
zombies, man.
Can you believe it that life is just continuing to happen? Life just keeps happening. Life is like, hey, guess what? And you're like, what? And it's like, bam, more life. It just never stops giving you more life. That's life. Unlimited life. Hey, you want another scoop of life, boy? And we are happy to be alive, though. I am. I'm happy to be alive because this is it. You know, I make that choice some days. Some days I don't. But some days I say, this is it. And how am I going to handle it?
Like, I'll really freak out at night because I legitimately think we are 1 or 2 events away from living in the Stone Age again. And I think it could happen in our lifetime, and it could happen to you and I. Like, I'm really convinced that the fabric of society is way more fragile than anyone appreciates.
Yeah.
That most people appreciate, rather.
I mean, I feel it in the air.
Yeah.
Can't you just shut it off and not... I mean, there's so many people in this country just walk around and they just don't... All these things that we're talking about right now, they don't think about it. They just live their lives. Don't you think that that's a happier life or no? I just feel so stressed out right now.
You should.
Just... Why?
Because that's the reality that we live in.
It's stressing me out.
That's the reality that we live in. We live in a very dangerous, complicated world.
I know,
it's insane. It's fucking insane.
Hey, you wanted this, right? You wanted the real deal? That's what this is. Wake up, you're in the middle of it. You want to run? Go ahead. No one's stopping you. Stop complaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, the moment you have all been waiting for, I have returned. Yay.
What the fuck?
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
You don't have any cash, man? Come on, don't lie, man. I think you're lying. All right, man, y'all have a good one then.
Anyways, I'd like to welcome everyone to this week's episode of This Ain't the News. And trust me, it's not the news.
Oh, but Darth, it says news on your beanie. Well, isn't your channel name Darth News? Oh.
Very observant of you. I'm so glad you have a sharp eye. Bravo. It's false advertisement. What do you want me to say? This is not the news, okay? This is a dude wearing a very authentic, high-quality Deadpool mask, not that that matters, in his bathroom at 3 in the morning talking to himself in the mirror / video camera.
I just saw a video of sorry.
I'm a puppet, I'm a sheep, I'm a cash cow. I'm the fastest growing bitch on all your apps now.
Shut the fuck up. Know your fucking place, trash.
Listen, you did it. You've pushed me.
These kids make me want to shoot myself in the balls, so I'll never have kids. I feel like giving myself a vasectomy, because if that's how kids end up, then I never want kids. I was born in the wrong generation. Shut the fuck up. I have a cancer. Hello? Hey,
Baba Booey. This is the problem we were having right now with Trump and Biden. Trump, of course, is even more demented and full of dementia.
Are you insane?
You said
Trump is more dementia than Biden?
Yes.
You didn't just say that.
Holy shit.
You said the
Trump? Oh, you like Trump more than Biden?
No.
I mean, you can.
In the area of dementia, there's a lot of things you could say. Did you really...
Did you see what Trump said this weekend?
Yeah, the whole thing about Nancy Pelosi and Nikki Haley.
Right.
But to say dementia between the two, I mean, like, look, Biden, you listen to 100 speeches, you can't even, he can't even go through his speeches.
And I love your ears. I love them. They're really cool. What's your name?
Catherine.
Catherine, what a beautiful name. That's my mommy's name. Well, nice to see. How old are you, 17? 6.
Weird.
One reason I want him to run for president, well, is because he's obviously a winner. Right.
What areas won it? You said he's a winner.
Winner of the election. He could win the election.
But based on what, though? Do you want results? Like, what has he done to California to say he's a winner? What?
Oh, God. I don't know. It's too...
Bill, you're a smart
guy. You know what?
guy.
He made it rain, okay, dude? It wasn't raining.
I saw when you said that. He said, great job.
It wasn't raining, and now it's raining. So he's got my vote.
Okay,
you know what?
Respect. I mean,
I don't know. I don't follow the news.
People are so fucking stupid. I can't take it no more, and there's no drugs that help me. There's no antidepressants that's helping me with this.
If we don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish...
You're part of the fucking problem. You elected Justin Trudeau. Like, when he sees the bank accounts, like, you're just fucking pathetic. And the fact that you have no fucking backbone and has he shut down your fucking country and seized bank accounts? You ask me some stupid shit like that, go fuck yourself.
Justin Trudeau?
Looks like you should be in a boy band. You wouldn't look at him and think capable of knocking any heavyweight unconscious with one punch. He's literally a 1 in a million type athlete. He is on a tear right now. Oh, that's it! Baddest man on earth. Knockout power and incredible heart. This is the scariest man in the history of the sport.
Are you going to challenge Trudeau to a cage match?
Oh, yeah. No, he actually boxed once. Most pathetic thing on the planet.
Did he do it in blackface, or was it?
Just run by this fucking coward of a man.
Yeah.
Like, they take seized bank accounts, like
the whole truckers, and that upset me.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, literally seized bank account.
I proved that a liberal can take a punch.
I proved that we're not people who can be counted out, even though we seem nicer and a little more touchy-feely, and we believe in good things, and we believe in giving opportunities to people, and we don't trash talk as much, and we don't go negative, but we can hit really hard, and we can take anything they give at us, because the heart pushes further than anything else.
You want to fix our problem in society, hold people accountable.
It's not that hard, Scott. Tell him, Wash.
It's incredibly hard.
Hey, anything worth doing is.
Yeah, I came in with the saw. Ooh, yeah, I came in with the saw. Bitch, I play red raw. Yeah, bitch, I play red raw. Yeah, I came in with the saw. Ooh, yeah, I came in with the saw.
But, you know, like, nothing about this... nothing about this is normal.
To open an account, you need to have an ID.
Right.
And I have to say that when I started this job, there were actually very little countries in Africa or Latin America that had one ubiquitous type of ID, and certainly that it was digital, and certainly that it was biometric. And we've really worked with all our partners to actually help that being, to grow this. And the interesting part of it is that, yes, it is very necessary for financial services. But not only, it's also good for school enrollment, it's also good for health, who actually got a vaccination or not. It's very good to get your subsidies, from the government. So this has not only effect to the financial services, so it's a very important issue.
But, we got like a lot of news to cover, so I want to go ahead and just do us all a favor and skip the cringe-inducing introductions and just jump right into the headlines.
China could dominate the world economy in the next decade. Confucius say, I do not think this story had much validity. I don't think we're going to use that one.
All right, so first up to bat for today's headlines is Gavin Newsom. Fig Newton. You see, Gavin Gavin went downtown Los Angeles for a little stroll. He wanted to be one with the people.
I love cock.
And he ended up visiting a Target. And guess what happened at the Target while he was visiting? He witnessed someone shoplifting.
Nigger.
No, that's not the way to put it.
Whoa. Nigger. Nigger?
What is that?
Nigger. Nagur.
Please, Nagur.
Yeah, he watched a shoplifter walk right out with merchandise without paying for it. And totally flabbergasted, of course, because he's got no clue why this is happening. He asked the cashier, who, by the way, did not recognize him, why did nobody stop the thief? The cashier responds, well, Gavin Newsom, that fucking cunt, our governor. Well, he didn't say cunt, but he did blame Gavin Newsom. And, You think I'm making this up? Yeah, it's true. It's a true story. Gavin Newsom basically legalized theft. He legalized the reparations of up to $999. So, as long as you steal under $1,000, it's no big deal. No one can stop you. It's not worth the ticket. It's not worth the paperwork. God knows cops have way better things to do, like DUI checkpoints and unconstitutional searches and seizures. Seizures. Did I just have a seizure? I'm sure there's a lot of you who probably think, oh, Darth, you're just making that shit up. Why are you making shit up? No one likes a liar. Well, Gavin Newsom swears on his mother's grave that this happened.
Swear to God, true story. On my mom's grave.
And we got him on video. So go, Applejack, fucking roll it. Play the motherfucking clip. If you don't play the clip, dude, they're gonna think I'm lying. They're gonna think I just made the story up. Fucking play it. If you don't play it, I'm gonna stick my pinky in your butthole, and you know how much you love it. Love that shit. You love that shit.
I thought we were real friends, Darth.
We're checking out. The woman says, "Oh, he's just walking out. He didn't pay for that." I said, "Well, why aren't you stopping him?" She goes, "Oh, the governor." Swear to God, true story. On my mom's grave. The governor lowered the threshold. There's no accountability. I said that's just not true. And I said we have the 10th toughest, $950, the 10th toughest in America. She doesn't even know what I was talking about. By the way, it's the 10th toughest in America. Look it up. No one gives a damn about that. And I said, it's just not true. There's still stop. They said, well, we don't stop them because of the governor. And then she goes, she looks at me twice, and then she freaks out. She calls everyone over, wants to take photos. I'm like, no, I'm not taking a photo. We're having a conversation. Where's your manager? How are you blaming the governor? And it was, $380 later. And I was like, why am I spending $380? Everyone can walk the hell right out.
Oh my God, there's just no way. That's just not possible. There's no way I pass this law into law, this bill into law. There's just no way I'm responsible is what I'm saying. I'm not responsible for that guy's theft. Okay, you should arrest him. What do you mean you can't arrest him? I don't understand. I thought we were just doing that for Black Lives Matter. I thought that was just for 2 months. I didn't know it was going to be permanent. I just wanted, everyone to just loot for 2 months, get it out of their system, and then go back to normal. I didn't know that this would be forever. I'm just a governor. I'm not smart. I govern things. Anyways, so for the next headline, we got some wacky news. That's right. We got some news that you won't believe. Maybe you know of this billionaire named Peter Thiel. I don't know. I think it's Peter Thiel. But billionaire Peter Thiel is not only funding, but he's also launching a competition exactly like the Olympics. But there's a catch. There's a caveat, if you will. There's an M. Night Shyamalan twist to this news story. You see, this competition is not for the faint of heart. This competition is for the roid ragers, for the limp dick destroyers, for the motherfuckers with back acne scars so deep that the killer from True Detective Season 1 would be jealous. I should work on my jokes. This is what happens when you just make shit up at the top of your head. This competition is for all those closeted Lance Armstrongs and Barry Bonds and Dwayne Johnsons out there who just want a chance to compete without having to piss in a fucking cup. Well, guess what? Now you can. We are finally introducing to the world the very first Enhanced Olympics. That's right. These are the Enhanced Olympics. Now the world can finally see athletes fully doped up and witness what the human body is fully capable of doing. You think I'm joking? I'm not fucking joking. Okay, several venture capitalists besides Peter Thiel have already backed this project, and more information on this project will be announced on April 17th in Paris.
Steroids are now completely allowed to be used in the new Enhanced Games, whose creators are calling it the Olympics of the future. Basically, the Enhanced Games is a new sporting event that aims to set new world records by allowing all athletes to take PEDs. The game's creators claim that since 44% of Olympic athletes are already secretly enhanced without suffering any health risks, science has clearly progressed enough that PEDs should be embraced, rather than condemned. And apparently, a lot of people agree, since these games have already been backed by several extremely influential people, like billionaire Peter Thiel. According to the leader of the Enhanced Games, Aaron D'Souza, these games will actually be the safest sporting event in the entire world, with countless top scientists constantly monitoring the health of all the athletes. The way Aaron, who is gay, explains it, enhanced athletes today are much like what being gay was like 50 years ago. Although everyone dislikes these people, they will eventually come to understand them, and apparently realize that widespread PED use is critical for researchers to develop new anti-aging, health, and longevity technology. One of the goals of the Enhanced Games is to be the most inclusive sports league in history, and allow anyone to apply to compete. Athletes will also receive much more fair compensation than the Olympics. The first games are currently set for the middle of next year.
I don't know about you, but I am looking forward to seeing how this bold move plays out. Cotton, back to you. All right. That's enough fucking around. Time to get a bit more serious, a bit more in your face, if you will. The Apple Vision Pro. You heard of it? I'm sure you saw an ad for it on any one of the apps that you use. Apple paid big money to promote their new Apple Vision Pro on every single app that there is. It was at the top. You had to skip the ad in order to get rid of it. I literally, as a kid, as a teenager, I thought this would be so cool. I was like, this is the future, man. I was on board with technology, and I'm down for technology to advance in the medical field, in genetic research for curing certain illnesses and ailments and diseases, and which I'm sure they already have, but, you know, they make more money off of prolonging death than a quick fix. But, you know, the cure for cancer is not the point. The point is, as a teenager, I saw the future and was like, I can't wait to live in this Ready Player One universe. I want to be plugged into that matrix, baby. Plug me the fuck in. I want to stick my dick all the way in that matrix. Oh yeah, baby. Stroking that shit, VR in front of everybody, not giving a fuck. You know, who knows? Maybe your 13-year-old grandson will walk into the chat room and just see me stroking it. That's the future. It seems so just fantastical and just, I wanted to live it. But now that I see it, now that I know what I know about the people pulling the strings, the Jews. Did I say Jew? No, not Jews. They're Satanists. They're Jesuits. The Jews. But now that the future has finally arrived, now that it's here, literally at your doorstep, you know, open up the box, put it on. The future is here. I can honestly tell you how I feel about it in just a few short words. I fucking hate it.
Hi, Nick. I'm assuming by it you mean me.
Oh, Darth, but this Apple Vision Pro is going to be it's going to change everything. Yeah, no shit. Darth, you're just afraid of change. No, I'm not afraid of change. I'm afraid of people becoming less human. I'm afraid of people losing their soul and being sucked into this nihilistic, immaterial world. I mean, people are going to stop caring about their own bodies.
I don't have an exact number, I have an idea.
Right. And they're just going to be plugged into the matrix. I mean, it sounds like no one's going to do that. Who's going to want to actually do that? You know, when like you put these technological devices in practice, are people, when you put it on the market, are they going to buy it? Well, usually I would say no, you know, because like look at Oculus Rift. Like, I mean, sure, it was a big thing, but it didn't take over gaming. It didn't take over the way we enjoy or consume entertainment. It did for some people, but like 1% of people. I personally don't know anybody with an Oculus Rift, let alone an Apple Vision Pro. And these motherfucking things cost $3,500 for the base model. Who is coughing out $3,500 in Biden's economy? Who? If you are, fuck you. How, Darth? You're just a jealous bitch. Yeah, I am. Not that you bought the Apple Vision Pro, but that you just have $3,500 to just blow. Must be nice. You must not have kids. You know, once you take one hit of that drug, you're hooked. I mean, what meth head started out with the thought, I want to be a meth head? None of them. They're going to be activating the same receptors in the brain that drugs do. And it's going to be so realistic and so immersive. It's going to be so tantalizing and tempting to just get lost into this digital world. And I'm not saying you can't do it. I mean, this is fucking America. You do you, boo. But I don't know if that's something that I want to even play with. Honestly. I want to stay a pureblood. I'm not vaccinated. Ooh. I don't want to get plugged into the matrix. I'm not going to get chipped up. I want to stay pure. Darth, that sounds a lot like something Hitler said. There's someone out there who thought that. You're a racist, is basically what I'm saying.
Happened today that was completely unexpected. And that's something I don't think anyone else has really touched on. None of the reviews I've seen or read, none of them really put to words what I experienced. So when you take these off, they kind of go to sleep like your phone. And when you put them back on, you have to unlock them. They scan your eyeballs, and then to start screen recording, go through it takes a second. So rather than doing that, I just left these on the entire day.
Ooh, nobody gives a shit.
The like 2.5 hour battery pack you can plug into a fatter battery, so I never ran out of battery power. And after a couple of hours of running around the streets of New York, as in not in a controlled environment, my brain sort of clicked and it just forgot that I was looking through cameras and screens, and it took what it saw as reality. And that is where that profound moment came from. And what occurred to me as I was sitting there in Times Square on a bench, strangers all around me, the real world moving all around me. But I had like a big screen up where I was watching a Mr. Beast video. And then over here I had this keyboard that I could interact with. And over here I had my iMessages. And over here I had my Apple TV and then all of my apps. And they're floating in Times Square in the middle of New York City. They're floating there and I'm actually there. And there's actual humans around me. And in that moment, I was like, holy shit, this is it. This is the future of computing that everyone's been promising for like the last 15 years. This is something that like let me like truly peek into where all of this is going. This isn't the future of AR or VR. I think this is the future interface for all computing. I think when they figure out how to make these not be these heavy $4,000 metal ski goggles, but maybe they look like these glasses or something even smaller, that is what it'll be. In the morning, you won't remember your phone. You put it on, and then that's it. And it's like, hold on, I've got a call. Hey, what's up, Mom? I'll call you back. You look great, by the way. And that's what it's going to look like. And these show you that. These reveal that. I'm like, as a geek, that was the thing I've been looking for forever. And they did it right here on a product that has like, a product that is so new. This has been out for 12 hours and I felt it. So I don't know that I recommend you should buy one of these at $4,000 because I can promise you this will be the worst Vision Pro Apple ever ships. It is going to get so much better. All right, and maybe I'll make another video that makes more sense of this, but
This is officially a dream come true, right? We got the NBA dashboard over here. I'm watching the NBA game. Let's go Heat, right? I can just grab the corner, make it smaller, but then I can also make it huge. Like, look how big I can make this thing. And it feels real. Like, it feels like it's in my space. Like, look, half my dog is not even showing up. What's up, Archie? I'm walking through here. I'm going over here to grab this, right? Like, it just feels real. I got Twitter over there in the corner that I can just look at and then just swipe through, like it knows that I'm looking at it. Of course, everything is Vision Pro, Vision Pro, Vision Pro. Tap this, I can go to Safari if I want to, click that open, grab this, move it behind me maybe, so it's not in my way of anything.
And tap to
now I'm on YouTube. Let's pause that. Let me go back to the game. Press play. It's just amazing. It's amazing.
I'll show you a couple more things. Got the messages again. Got music set up here. Big screen TV set up on my wall. Gordon Ramsay showing me how to cook above the stove. Notes right here for some groceries. Can walk around freely. Here's what it looks like when it's on. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, catch.
Thank you. And as we walk around the house, everything stays pinned exactly where we left it. And that's it.
You know, I've been thinking about it, and it's like, even if I had a time travel machine, or if I had like a superpower where I could travel through time, like knowing everything that I know now, all the advancements in technology and all of the shit that I know, that, you know, is common knowledge for an average person living today. If I went back in time with all that knowledge, it doesn't matter 100 years, 200 years, 300, it doesn't, I don't think I would make a fucking difference whatsoever. Sorry, Google? Huh? What? I don't even know how to make a fucking salad. I don't even know how to pull out without making a girl get pregnant. I don't know how to brush my teeth with a toothbrush. Oh, Darth, just build something simple, like build a car. Build an engine. Last I looked, I'm not a fucking engineer. But I appreciate the sentiment. Yeah, I'll keep... Bro, like, if I went back in time and I told people I'm from the future, they'd be like, bullshit. Prove it. Nobody would believe me. I would be the outcast. I'd be the crazy person living in the woods. That fucking psycho thinks he's a time traveler. He's from the future. Bullshit. He can't even do one thing from the future. What's something that happens today, in modern day, that I could do to prove to people 200 years ago that I'm from the future? What could I do? I could. You know what? Couldn't do anything. Not a damn thing. I don't even know how to make soap. I can't even knit. Since I'm on a roll, you know, I don't even know how to play golf. How about that? How about that? But I'm pretty good at putt-putt. Yeah. All right. So I know you're all like 300 years in the past. I'm from the future, but there's this thing called Google, right? It's this magical thing, and you push a bunch of buttons, you know, and the buttons type in. You type whatever. Type is it's like when you use your feather pen, but instead of using the pen, you just push a lever, and it's really cool. You'll figure out what that is in like 200 years. But the point I'm trying to make here is you have this magic box, and it's this bright screen that just shines with the heavens, and it's beautiful. Anyway, and you ask it anything you want to know, and it tells you whatever you want to know. Even though it's probably censored, and because even though it's probably misinformation, redacted, or just censored. Don't you love misinformation? So basically, the system Google has a algorithm that filters misinformation, and you only see information that is approved by the state.
No, that's not true.
So that's how that works. Well, like China is a communist state, and they're very public about it, and they're proud about it. But in America, it's like secret. It's like the secret state. It's the deep state. They're doing the same shit. We just pretend we don't know about it. And we call it a democracy.
Yeah, that's really fucking weird, Darth.
Right. You don't know what freedom is yet. Okay. So anyways, what I'm saying is in the future, there's this magic box, and you can, how does it work? Oh, fuck if I know. You ever been in the middle of a really good jerk sesh? You run out of lube, but you got 17 tabs that you haven't even opened yet. So it's like, what do I do? You tough it out. You keep going. You raw dog it. You beat that biscuit dry. You give your scrotum a nice little Indian burn.
Wow, Darth, you sound like a racist.
That's not racist. That's what look, the point is, I have rubbed this video as dry as a cocaine-fueled Pornhub jerk-off session. Mom, I don't watch porn. Just for you, I don't watch porn. But I'm just making a joke that, God, what's the fucking point? I'm demonetized. If you want to subscribe, you can. If you want to support the content, you can. The links to do so are in the description below. But no one's gonna hold a gun to your head. If you want to put $1 in the bin, then you're fucking awesome. That's basically it. I do this for free. So yeah, until we meet again, don't forget to pull out. That's POO. And as always, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell. Yeah, stay Darth. Or don't. I don't even know what that actually means. Stay Darth. What does that mean? I don't know. I guess like... I mean, just like I don't know why I have a microphone attached to a microphone. Well, I do know why. It's because I broke the microphone a long time ago. Then I got this little thing, and it's nostalgic. Okay, it's my microphone, my choice. All right. If I want to abort the microphone, I will. But I chose not to abort it. I saved it. Okay. There's no justification. There is no justifying killing a microphone or a baby. Oh my God! Did Darth just make a pro-life joke? Is he joking about life? No one deserves to live. Kill all the fucking babies. They're just a bunch of fetuses. Just a bunch of clump of cells. Just a lump of clump of cells. In the shape of a human baby. They're just clumps of cells.
Sacrifice your child on the altar of Satan, and behold, as his power courses through your veins, and he welcomes you into his eternal kingdom. Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Kill more babies!
You probably shouldn't kill any babies, but like that's between you and God. Why did this just get so dark all of a sudden? I don't know. I don't like it when it gets too dark. Because when it gets too dark, you know, people die. And when people die, babies die. You know how they die? They get yanked out of a fucking vagina. They die from doctors because doctors who swore an oath to protect life, no matter what, yeah, they all took the Hippocratic oath, but they twisted that oath. And now the people who swore to protect life take it. Oh, but Darth, you can't talk about shit like that. You're not even a female. How dare you? How the fuck do you know what I am? You never seen my penis or my vagina. I have both. Did you know that? I bet you didn't. Okay, but Darth, that doesn't even make sense though, because like, what if somebody was raped? Okay, or what if someone's uncle raped them? Or stepdaddy, and it's like incest baby. What about that? You think that's fine? You know, it wasn't that long ago that I had a successful YouTube channel. There was a time where I talked about Amber Heard quite often. And I was rewarded for it. Views, subscribers. But you see, when I stopped talking about that bitch, sorry, the barn witch.
I'm a little nervous because I know what today is. Today is the day that I get feedback from all the people that leave me comments,
You see, this channel took a nosedive. It pivoted at a 180. You see, this channel took a nosedive. You see, this channel took a nosedive. It pivoted at 180 degrees. You see, as soon as I started to talk about the New World Order, I'm gonna go now. You see, as soon as I started talking about the New World Order.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well. and I don't want to, well, maybe choose my words. There's some movement, there's been.
These are the same people that are encouraging censorship. These are the same people that are trying to silence dissent. That's all totalitarian shit. And just because it's done for trans kids or for Black Lives Matter or for any social cause that you think is like undeniably worthy, it's still the same thing at the end of the day. The Patriot Act still controlled people in a way that was never allowed before. And it did it under the guise that we have to stop a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
So even if they don't do evil shit to make these things happen, once these things happen, they take advantage by doing evil shit. And they enact control over the people that they never had before. And that's what they did during COVID.
Can I ask you, why are they so reluctant to not give us a different option there?
Because it's control. Because whenever there's anything that happens in the world, whether it's 9/11, and through 9/11 they passed the Patriot Act, and there was a devastating blow to free speech and control and just your ability to have privacy. The government had full reign to listen to all your phone calls, read all your emails, and they're doing it right now. And the NSA is doing it right now. They can listen to any time you make a phone call to someone. It's all getting recorded.
Yeah, but when we complain, like, Biden's a little too old, maybe can we find a different option? They're not even open to the idea of it. It's just like, no, he's the guy.
He's not in control right now, right? So if the people who are in control right now, why would they want to swap out a new person?
Deep state.
Well, for real.
Is it deep state?
Listen.
Yeah.
You could put whatever words you want, but if you don't think that these corporations that donate insane amounts of money to political campaigns have an influence on what happens in the world, you're naive. That's a silly way to think of things. Now, if you've got a guy who basically has no mind and he is your figurehead, if you can keep him alive for 4 years, you just run it the way you're running it right now.
Wow.
Now, what power would it give anyone who knew that this is how we create reality, but created a society to keep this knowledge from us? What if they had the knowledge that if they can manipulate your brain to decode reality in a certain way, they could ensure by that manipulation that you created, thus experienced, thus believed in a reality that suited them, even if it didn't suit you. And that is what we're looking at. We're looking at a human society that has been systematically structured to keep the truth about reality from us. So we are living the illusion of a physical world with all its sense of limitation and I can't and it's not possible. Well, from the shadows, our perceptions are being manipulated and imposed. Those perceptions then dictate how the brain decodes that information that we're receiving into a reality that we experience. So, for instance, the more you can persuade people they're little me and have no power, the more they will live little me, I have no power lives, and thus be no problem to the prevailing order and the prevailing authority. And this has been going on for centuries and is reaching ridiculously extreme proportions now in terms of humanity's perception being manipulated.
I cannot stand how the news has been dogging Gen Z and calling them lazy for not wanting to work a 9-to-5 for the rest of their lives. Let me put it in perspective for everybody who's a little confused here.
Get that you're overwhelmed and scared, but I can tell you how to fix it. I mean, if I were you, I'd start working about 80 hours a week, 90 hours a week.
What exactly is a corporation?
Whether we actively work for a corporation or not, we all currently live within a societal paradigm in which corporations govern our lives to some extent. For those who currently work for a corporation, it can determine what we eat, what we watch, what we wear, where we work, where we live, and what we do outside of work. Even for those who do not actively earn money through the modern-day mana machines we call corporations, we are still inescapably surrounded and subjected to corporate culture, iconography, and ideology. This is all presented to us, much like religion or monarchy. The ideal corporate image of an omnipotent and infallible institution is presented to the public through modern-day propaganda outlets known as corporate public relations. The corporation is a monolithic institution which operates on a global scale, and in some cases, corporations are even more profitable than the state itself. As we transition into an age where the corporation seemingly has more influence on public affairs than any other institution on our planet, it is perhaps worthwhile to ask and ultimately seek an understanding to the question, what is a corporation? The earliest concept or word for human freedom is amagi. Amagi is a Sumerian word that refers to a release from obligations, debt, slavery, taxation, or punishment. This early word for freedom was used to describe the effects of a debt jubilee, where all non-commercial debt within a kingdom was erased. American economist Michael Hudson writes in his book titled, "And Forgive Them Their Debts." The earliest known debt cancellation was proclaimed by Enmetena of Lagash around 2400 BCE. Similar measures were enacted by later Sumerian, Babylonian, and Assyrian rulers of Mesopotamia, where they were known as Freedom Decree or Amagi in Sumerian. In modern times, the concept of debt is synonymous with moral obligation. A person who becomes over-encumbered with debt in the current economic and societal paradigm is seen as an irresponsible person at best and is often viewed as morally deficient for not having paid back their debt. This same thinking does not appear to apply towards the concept of the corporation. A person is free to invest their money in stock, making them an owner of the corporation. However, if the corporation fails to pay its debts, the individual who invested money into the corporation via stock is not held liable to pay back the debts legally or morally. This is due to the corporate law of limited liability, which allows any person with money to invest in stock and thus ownership of a corporation without needing to assume risk of asset seizure in the event the corporation would not be able to pay back its debts.